Nice to see some sunshine out there as the state continues to recover from the Kona low system that dumped up to 13 inches of rain on parts of Oahu last week through the weekend. Joining us now with an update on that and other things facing us here in the islands is Governor Josh Green. Aloha and good morning, Governor. Thank you so much for stopping by. Nice to get a break from the rain. You folks had a lot of preparations that went underway. You declared an emergency proclamation before this Kona low system came in. Looks like as far as things went with all that rain that we got, pretty minimal impacts. What can you take away from that as we do head into hurricane season?
Extra preparation matters. The Department of Transportation and Ed Sniffen were fantastic. We were worried about the dam, but I did the emergency proclamation for the weekend because we wanted some National Guard support. We got close to evacuations. I mean, the dam and the water were a concern, but everything held, and it was good news.
That's fantastic. Looking forward, you just supported a tax cut. That's one of the biggest tax cuts that we've had in the history of our state. Could save taxpayers up to $5 billion, I think your estimates. What do you hope that does for local families?
So the goal is to make everything more affordable. This is the largest tax break in history. I mean, by a giant margin for working families, for families that are going one paycheck to one paycheck. So this will be about $4,000 per family per year coming back into their accounts, so that they don't have to worry about like one crisis putting them over the edge toward homelessness, toward having to leave their apartment. So $88,000 and less, those people who are earning in that category are going to benefit incredibly. Really, all taxpayers will. But this is a big deal because everyone said that affordability is our biggest issue, and that also will help with housing costs.
And you talk about affordability with affordable housing. Just this last weekend here in Kaka'ako, you had 197 units that did debut at the Ililani. 400,000, 500,000 for two-bedroom units. What do you think is happening right now in the state as far as affordable housing goes?
Well, we're pushing as hard as we can. We have been for 16 to 18 months now, and that's making a lot more projects possible to launch. This project started 8 years ago, so much credit to all of the mayors and the governors before us. It is hard to build in Hawaii, and we need to strip away some of the regulation as long as it's along the rail and it's not going to threaten our environment at all. We need to build 50,000 units, and we also are going to do some major changes on short-term rentals to give houses back to local owners. I mean, it's going to be a process. I hope everyone sees that, but it's gratifying when we launch a project.
A very important step for our local families. The point-in-time homelessness report just came out, increase of 12%. Same time as you're introducing a bunch of new kauhale housing parts. When do you think that the kauhale will help to lower that number of what we're seeing with our homelessness?
You'll see big changes in the middle of 2025, but it's happening in real time. That point-in-time count happened in the second week or third week of January. Since then, we've already launched 6 kauhale. They're all full. They fill immediately. These are the tiny homes, extremely affordable. They drop the average cost of an individual who's homeless by about $6,000 per month per person. So it's a big deal. We will build 1,400 to 1,700 kauhale units by the end of 2025. But they're rolling out as we go. Much credit to Mayor Blangiardi, his team. We're also looking at launching a lot more housing right here, right in Honolulu. Waikiki Vista is a project that has another 100 to 150 families of housing available. We're going to be pressing that in the coming weeks. Just so everyone has perspective, though, on that point-in-time count. 6 years ago, we had like 4,450. Today, we had 4,450. I mean, it was like one person different in the count. So it's been really flat. It goes up and down a little bit depending on how many people we have counting, but it's been flat, and we need to push in. That's why these 1,700 units, and that's why everyone needs to help if they can.
And you talk about the savings. That's for the state and city governments. You're talking about $6,000 per homeless individual. Is that correct?
Per month, because everyone who is homeless ends up on Medicaid, and they end up in the hospital a lot. So the average cost per person who is churning through the hospital system pays about 80 grand per person per year, and taxpayers bear that burden. It's so much better just to, for $16,000, build a tiny home, see their costs drop to the floor, and then we have more monies to help other people with health care, pay for education, buy more tiny houses, and so on. It's a positive, self-fulfilling prophecy if you do it this way, but it does take time. And my goal is to decrease chronic homelessness by half in our term. It's an ambitious goal. Very few other places have seen any decrease. In fact, the trends have been increases in homelessness. We're dead flat, and I hope that people understand that these kauhale villages are meaningful, and if we spread them out, we will have 20 of them by the end of next year. we will all do our part in each region to help with this crisis.
Switching gears, we have a wonderful event coming to the islands in June, FestPack, something that we lost during the pandemic. I remember that was one of the first events that was canceled back in February as we were preparing for the pandemic. What are you excited about this event coming?
Oh, well, first off, huge credit to my wife, to Jamie, and to Aaron Sala and his wife, Nani, who are really pushing hard and running this thing. It is an amazing event. Festival of the Pacific. Think of it as the Olympic Games meet Merry Monarch. It starts on June 6th to the 16th. Go to festpackhawaii.org and register and come to these events. All of them are free. 28 nations are bringing their delegations of up to 100 people. It is going to be awesome. You will see cultural performances. There will be a huge amount of crafts from the Pacific, from Polynesia. You will see leaders from all of these nations. There'll be bilateral conversations about global warming and healthcare and so many things. But there's going to be over 50 performances. It's free to everybody. It's about a $17 million conference, which we covered, we raised money for. But it only happens every 4 years at best. And this will be the first, and basically in our lifetime, the only time Hawaii hosts it. So come and see these beautiful nations and their leaders and their performances. I will be promoting this a lot in the next couple of weeks, but everyone should come and check it out.
Should be a wonderful event here in Hawaii. Nice that we finally get it back after the pandemic. I was worried that we would lose it. Great that we're going to have this back in the islands.
Jamie and I fought hard to make sure it happened and came to Hawaii because it brings a lot of healing to the region. Also, we want to be a leader in the Pacific and, frankly, just a good thing after the pandemic.
All right, can't wait to go check it out. Mahalo, Governor Green, for stopping by this morning.
Thank you.
Aloha.